Okay, let's do some music. So we have some requests. We have a request by Denise, who has requested a band called Nothing More, and the song is called Jenny. And there's Denise sent three links through for this. One being a harder track, one being an acoustic track, one being the lyrics track. I think we'll do the probably the harder the acoustic, so we can hear two different versions of the same song, which I think is always really cool. We might not need to do the lyrics one because I've got the lyrics up anyway. We'll probably discuss some of the lyrics within the reaction. So I don't think we need to do a specific lyric version because I'm interested to see what the videos are going to look like. So let's check that out. I've never heard of Nothing More, so no idea what to expect. Exciting times. Let's go. Are we underwater? The phone's ringing. It's beaten up that phone. And someone's trying to get hold of her. She's on the floor. Like the feel of this.
A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands. Left you weak, left you hungry. When the supply you still demand, you're beginning to drag the ones you love down. Will this phase ever end? 1,000 arms to hold you, but you won't reach for any hands. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. She stuck around for you. Maybe you're successful and leave the world and lose it all.
Oh, see those heels.
And if that's what you need to finally see, I'll be with you through it all. Bring on the hands for the dollar bill. Meditating will never heal. Relapse, rehab, repeat. Always thinking about the me. Self-destruct, spiral down till your want becomes your need. Please get up like I know you can, or forever love before. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm getting through to you.
It's a pointing the finger thing.
This clear, life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. She stuck around for you. Maybe you're successful and leave the world and lose it all. And if that's what you need to finally see, I'll be with you through it all. Still see you down.
Right, let's that sounds like a bit of a break or something there. So we can have a very quick look through the words just to catch up with what's going on here, I think. Well, I say that it's a reaction. So this is me not trying to analyze this. This is what's coming up for me as I experience the video, the music, the lyrics. We have a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, left you weak, left you hungry when there's supply you still demand. So that to me is talking about some form of addiction here. Something has left this person weak, kind of hungry for more. And when there's supply of something, you still want it. Whether it's good for you or not, you still want it. And then this, you're beginning to drag the ones you love down. Will this phase ever end? 1,000 arms to hold you, but you won't reach for any hands. So there's not only an emotional cost to this type of behavior, there's a relational cost as well, dragging the ones you love down. And that connects with this 1,000 arms to hold you because you've got people there trying to support you. They're trying to hold you up, support you, give you help, give you assistance when you need it. They're there for you. But there's resistance to that help, whether that's because there's a sense of hopelessness or a sense of shame or a sense of denial of what's actually going on. But that ends up pushing those people away. Then we got into the chorus, I think, which is, I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. Maybe you should just fall and leave the world and lose it all. And if that's what you need to finally see, I'll be with you through it all. And this, like, I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. It's like you're not, because of the position you're in and what you're experiencing, you're not really hearing what I'm saying. So I'm going to make it really clear. Life is short. Life is painful. Life is full of difficulty. There's love, there's pain, there's grief, there's fear, there's anxiety, there's worry, grief, there's guilt, there's shame. What do you say, guilt and shame? I'm not sure. But there's a lot out there to experience that's really, really difficult. And that it goes into this line around, she stuck around for you. I'm guessing that's referring to her mother. Her mother, despite everything that you were going through, your mother stuck around for you. She could see you for you and love you as you, if that makes sense. Like she saw the love and the joy and the worth that you have, the value that you have as a person. She saw all of that and stuck around. Not sure whereabouts in these areas we actually got to. Right, I don't want to get too bogged down in this because it gets a bit heady for me otherwise. Let's just experience the rest of the track. Because it sounded like we were going to have a bit of a break or something. Is that phone still vibrating? Still trying to get hold of her. When you're drowning, you don't say, I would be incredibly pleased if someone would have the foresight to notice me drowning and come and help me. You just scream. John Lennon. Interesting. Interesting. We talk about this all the time when I'm doing formulations with groups of professional networks about how is the person articulating their experience to you or to us? How are they asking for help? And quite often it's not through words, it's through behavior. And that's what we need to look out for. And I think that kind of resonates with this quote. Like someone isn't going to say, I'd be incredibly pleased if someone would have the foresight to notice me drowning and would one come and help me, please? They are just screaming maybe not physically screaming out of their mouths, but behaviorally they are screaming. They're asking for help that way. And there's all kinds of reasons for that we don't need to get into because this is a music reaction video. But it's about acknowledging that not everyone can ask for help in an articulate way. And we need to look out for that. Conscious there's a minute left of this video. Half of all mental illnesses start before the age of 14. In any given year, only 20% of children who need treatment for psychiatric disorders actually get it. Interesting that the example I was just given about listening, about, not waiting for someone to articulate, but noticing behavior, because I work with children and adolescents, that's what my experiences is aimed at. That kind of is what I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go down the thing of checking these stats and everything. But I mean, this video's 10 years ago. I'm sure they've changed to some extent. But in any given year, only 20% of children who need treatment for psychiatric disorders actually get it. And you think, why is that? Why is only 20% of kids getting the help that they need? If you connect it with the quote we've just had, then you could say because no one's recognizing it, which is really fucking sad, isn't it? But then there's also the kids that it is recognized in. There's the whole systemic thing of what help are they actually being offered? What is service provision like in the area? Those kind of questions. Schizophrenia, depression, epilepsy, dementia, alcohol dependence, and other substance abuse disorders make up 13% of the global disease burden, surpassing both cardiovascular disease and cancer. In the last 45 years, suicide rates have increased by 60% worldwide. More than 90% of people who kill themselves have a diagnosable mental disorder. Help each other by sharing your story. Hashtag I know Jenny. And then there's some links on the screen if you haven't, if you're just listening to this, you're not watching. There's some links on the screen now about learn more about emotional health and how to help via our partners. And there's a list of partners, one of which is Young Minds, which I quite like their stuff in the UK. And now there's some emergency helplines for America, the UK, and Canada. We want to thank Marshall Headphones for helping us make this video possible, and the rest of our partners for joining in arms with us to spread awareness and understanding. Okay, this puts a whole different spin on my reaction now. I actually wish I hadn't stopped it. I mean, I have to because it can't be a substitute for the original, so I have to stop it at some point, so someone can't just play the whole track as part of my video. But we're gonna have the acoustic version anyway. Wow. Okay. What do I make of this? What do I make of this? I don't even. Okay. I was gonna say I don't want to delve into the lyrics too much now because I don't want to take away from this experience. And that the John Lennon quote kind of summed it up, I think. Because we talked earlier about what lyrics were at the beginning. Oh, let me bring this back up. There's 1,000 arms to hold you, but you won't reach for any hands. That kind of connects with that why only 20% of people are getting help. I think that's what it said. I've got to check now as my mind's gonna be screaming at me going, I've got that wrong. Yeah, okay. And that I mean, we've already talked about this line, but I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. That resonates with that frustration that you have when someone can't see that they need help and you're offering it and you're hoping to support them, but they won't accept it. Like it's really, really frustrating. And it can bring out a lot of kind of anger in people close to them because they want to help, but they can't. And it's difficult for people. And there's something here, isn't there, about this, the mum accepting her for who she is, despite all of that frustration and anger that it must be causing. but also the impact that it has on their health as well, with all the stress and worry that must be going on. And that seems to be a theme that runs through it. Yeah, she stuck around for you. Maybe you should just fall, leave the world, and lose it all. If that's what you need to finally see she loved you through it all. It's like that phrase, which I don't really like, but I hear it quite often where people have to hit rock bottom before they realize it's time to change. And that the the line before that is maybe you should just fall. Again, it speaks to that, like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I've tried so much, I've given everything, and I'm so sad and I'm so frustrated, I'm so angry that I can't help you. Like, maybe you should just fall. Maybe you need to fall. Maybe you need to get to the bottom before something can change. That's really sad. It's really sad to see. Oh, right. Wow. Never heard that before. I mean, well, never come across it. It's 10 years old. Even though it's 10 years old, I feel like this message is still relevant today. I feel like this has been I feel like this has been a bit of a mess of reaction where I kind of went into the lyrics and decided not to and came out of them again, and then there's all this bit at the end which is really getting me thinking now, and I just feel a bit kind of down with it, to be honest. But it's important. Like, it's not. I'm not saying, I feel down. It's like, this is an important message, and I guess it should get you down. It should make me feel this way, because how else am I going to feel about it? If I don't feel down, if I don't feel down by the fact that 80% of kids aren't getting help, then what does that say about me? This should piss me off. Right. Anyway, that being said, let's check out the acoustic version of this same track, because I feel like that's going to hit differently. But sorry, musically, I haven't done my general thoughts. Musically, I like that. Nice and rocky. Had a really cool kind of, would you call it a breakdown in the middle? That sounded good. Heart, head, hands. Yeah, that's the right way. I was just trying to point to my own hands. There's a mixed emotions here, as you could probably pick up on. There's an element of anger. There's frustration. There's sadness in there. There's some compassion toward the person who is writing this song, who is clearly trying to reach out to someone that they care and love about very much and want to help, and they can't. In my head, so what sense I'm making of this, I'm thinking of family and caregiver frustration and, like, burnout, and the impact it's having on them. Clearly talking about addiction cycles. Something there about there's something there connected with burnout, which is around having to accept that your thinking is that someone has to hit rock bottom before they can change. What was that line? Maybe you should just fall. And the gravity that has on a person thinking like that about someone that they really love. But despite that, the lyrics were, to finally see she loved you through it all, I'll be with you through it all, like that unconditional love and support that one might have for another person. And my takeaway is connected with that. It's, you cannot force someone to help themselves, but you can be there with them on their journey. You can offer your presence. And that's important. You know, people underestimate the power of that. Let's listen to the acoustic version. Okay, so this is the acoustic version. So we've got an idea of what the song's about. We've got an idea of the lyrics and the themes that came up for me. Okay, I don't claim to be analyzing lyrics. I don't claim to be saying this is what the artists were trying to say. This is what we're going through the artist's mind when they were performing, writing this. This is my experience of this track. Okay, this is it's a reaction. So let's listen to the acoustic version.
slumber, a little folding of the hands. Left you weak, left you hungry. When the supply is still demand, you're beginning to drag the ones you love down. This phase
You're doing vibrato by pressing his thumb. I've not said that before.
1,000 arms to hold you, but you won't reach for any hands. 'Cause I don't feel like I'm getting through to you. Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. She stuck around for you. Maybe you should just fall and leave the world and lose it all.
Interesting how the music changes to that line. Now we know what it's about.
Finally see she loved you through it all. Bringing the pills or the dollar bill.
It's when you say maybe you should just fall, and it's coming out of that muted kind of heavy strumming, almost that frustration that maybe this is what you need to do. Maybe this is what you need to do to change. Apologies for the
The
interruption.
dollar bill, medicating will never heal. Relapse, rehab, repeat. Always thinking about the me. Self-destruct, spiral down till your want becomes your need. Please get up like I know you can. Forever love the fall, 'cause I don't feel like I'm getting through.
This is just
to
one
you.
acoustic guitar.
Let me paint this clear. Life is short, my dear. See your mother here, her last painful year. I wish you only knew she stuck around for you. She stuck around for you. Maybe you should just fall and leave the world and lose it all. And if that's what you need to finally see, she loved you through it all. I can't stand to see you down, strung out off the wagon and unwound. But steady, steady, oh God, Jenny, I can't bear to hear the sound of your body hitting the ground. Maybe you should just fall and leave the world and lose it all. And if that's what you need to finally see, she loved you through it all. You should just fall and lose it all. You should just fall and lose it all.
And the emotion in his
And
face.
lose it all. And lose it all.
Obviously hearing his voice. Two guys singing and one acoustic guitar. That was pretty heavy, especially with that lyrical, emotional content. You could see it in his face. You could hear it in the tone of his voice. You could hear it in the guitar playing, just how that's conveyed. Not heard of this band. Interesting as well that the first track was, I think it says something, thank you for Marshall for being part of that. And this one is on Presonus's website. Presonus, I know, an audio equipment manufacturer. So it's interesting that they're involved with this. I'm interested in what people say. I'm always interested in comments. Top comments, they need an acoustic album. I mean, that sounded great. To everyone hating on the fact that he's using his fingers to change his voice. Why would people hate on that? I think it's amazing that he's doing that. I can't sing, and no matter how much I try, my singing will be kept to being in the shower only. Likewise, man. But he got around his imperfections. What are people talking about? By literally using his voice as an instrument, physically controlling it, that alone is impressive, not to mention all the hate he gets for being himself. What? Keep making music, I love this song. Like, this is the kind of stuff that just drives you mad, isn't it? It's like, why? First of all, why would people hate on it? Because the guy's using his voice as an instrumental tool. Any way that he can. What's wrong with that? Secondly, what would be the point in hating in it? Like, what's the function in hating in it? Why even bring it up? Like, what good does it do? This is why I can't spend too long on the internet, because I read comments like that and it just drives me. It makes me so angry. Let's look at some of the replies. Yeah, people are saying for real. Someone's written eargasm, which I think is quite funny because I wrote that as the thumbnail title to my Sleep Token album reaction, and someone emailed me, went out their way to email me saying they were putting a complaint against me to my professional body for using the word eargasm because they thought it was disgusting. These are all positive, what I've come across so far. But whatever, I'm not gonna hunt through this for hate, because that's, you just end up in that mindset, don't you? Um, I like it. I like the message. I like their performance. I like it live. I like it studio recorded. They're they're a band trying to raise awareness about the difficulties that people are facing and how difficult they find it to articulate those difficulties, and we need to look out for one another. What's the hate about that? Anyway, great. Thank you very much, Denise. That was a great request. I hope you liked my reaction. Might be a little bit all over the place compared with what we're normally used to on the channel. But that's what happens during reactions. Thank you. Hope you liked it. Take care and goodbye.